Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we're heading off to the thrift store today to look for some fall decor pieces. I like to head through the thrift store first before I go to any normal stores and buy at full price, see what I can find at the thrift store. So I'm going to take you along with me, and maybe it might be interesting to see what we can find here in Sweden at the thrift. So as we walk into the shop, you can see this is what greeted me. It was a little table set up with some miscellaneous items in a fall color palette, some bags and some ceramics and some accessories and shoes. This bag really caught my eye. It was actually very pretty. I'm sure it was some sort of leather. I didn't check. It was about 350 crowns, which is about $30. Is quite expensive for a secondhand store, but I thought it was very pretty, and I'm sure it was made of some leather and it was worth the price. These candle stands are quite lovely. They were 149 crowns, which is about $10 to $12, I think, and they would be wonderful in a modern or a glam style house, or even a tablescape, a wintry tablescape for Christmas. This was 79 crowns. It was a ceramic dish. I mean, you could, a serving platter, if you will. I could use it as a catch-all, although it might make a little bit of noise. This was a little table setting they had with some plates and bowls in a autumn style color palette. And this is a kettle, if you will. You fill it up with water, and it was quite beautiful with a wooden handle, and you put it on a hot plate, which most of the older homes in Sweden in the countryside have, and you cook your water on it. It looked very pretty. I was very tempted, but I did leave it behind. These candle stands looked like they were made from stone, but they were not really. They were very light when I picked them up. I didn't check the price. I'm not so keen when everything is all the same height. But these Itala glasses, candle holders, this, can you see the price? It's Itala, it's 79 crowns. I'm going to insert a picture in here now. You can see what they actually cost in the shop. They're over 200 crowns, and so 79 crowns for them was a really good price. And there were a few, so you could have a group of them in your home. These are definitely coming home with me the moment I saw them. I've seen them before at H&M. They are 49 crowns. There are only 9 crowns there. There were 2 of them. I brought them home. As you can see, I've inserted a picture on the side here of how much it cost at H&M. And over here are some ceramics, and there was a bowl, a vase really here, a purple vase in the shape of a pumpkin that caught my eye. That was 79 crowns, $7. I thought that was really cute. If you wanted to buy a vase for Halloween and have that sort of filled with some candy or some floral arrangement, that looked really cute. But I'm quite drawn to lots of browns at the moment. I do have a lot of brown in my house. That's why I picked up that bowl. You could use it for some nuts. I thought was very cute, or some jewelry on your dressing table if you wanted to. These were some Halloween tea light holders, 19 crowns each. They were quite fun, but my son was so keen to take them home, but I didn't want to do that. You can see he's trying to pull them away from me. I don't really have such gimmicky things for Halloween. Stay tuned for the video that's coming up, how we decorate our home for Halloween. It's going to be a fun one, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel. A lot of fun videos coming up. That was a candle stand, which I thought was very cute. And over here, there was some green candle tea light holders. And green, as everybody knows, is the color of the year. A lot of the paint companies and decor companies are using a lot of green. So that I thought was fun to look at. And I did see a apple made out of ceramic, which will come up in a bit, but I picked this little vase up, which is 29 crowns. I am a sucker for ceramics, so I bought that. Sorry for the video, it's a bit shaky. These two, there were 2 of them, are very pretty. They were also for tea lights, and I've had red ones like this at home, and when you put in a tea light they give off a really beautiful ambient lighting. So I thought these were really cute, and they were very cheap, I think 19 crowns each, and I thought they would look cool with those candles that candle stands, the glass ones I saw at the beginning, if you added them into a wintry wonderland type scape for Christmas. Over here there were some iron things. Iron is also very popular this season for decor and for the fall. And then a few miscellaneous ceramics over here. This vase caught my eye, but since I'd already taken the other one, I left it behind. I'm trying to be quite conscientious of all the things I buy these days, considering everything has gone up in price. But now these mixing bowls were actually so beautiful. I got sidetracked there a little bit with that plate dish really, but if you see these mixing bowls, they nestle into each other, so they don't take up that much space. They're really quite beautiful, so they could stand outside in your kitchen and not really be an eyesore. They are white, very neutral, and I quite regret not buying them. I could see myself using that larger bowl as a salad serving bowl. So that was a nice little find there. I do have mixing bowls in that cream one I saw just now, so I don't need them. This I thought was a very sweet serving platter with the little gold trim around. And then after that I just went around looking at some of the glassware and the miscellaneous items that they had here. Nothing really caught my eye as such. Now these two were quite special, I thought. They were really cute. I'd never seen anything like it before, but I was trying to be very conscientious and I didn't buy them when I was there. But I got home and I saw this video and I couldn't stop thinking about them. And I had this motto, if I can't stop thinking about something, that means I really want to have it. So I did go by and get them again. This little candle stand is 49 crowns. I am almost sure it comes from Sri Lanka, where I was born and raised. We had them so cheaply available there. I thought it was quite expensive over here, but I suppose for the Swedish people shopping here, maybe that might be a novelty, and that's why they have increased the price. I have no idea why I'm filming the edge of the shelf. I'm sorry about that. Over here I found some nice heart-shaped dishes if you were looking for something for Halloween. I'm sorry, not Halloween, for Valentine's Day. Those would be nice to have. I found this apple, which I also regret buying, for 19 crowns. I like to do a tablescape for Halloween, and that really would have been quite perfect for it, but I just left it behind, and when I went back to buy those other candle stands, they were not there. So that's the way it works in the secondhand store. If you see something you really want, you should actually buy it right then and there. Otherwise you're just not going to get it when you go back again. This vase was quite substantial. It was really big. I call it a vase because that's probably what I would use it for, but it is a jug, and you could have a lot of water in it, and have some beautiful plants in it. Flowers in it would be lovely. This, I wasn't quite sure what it was. I brought it home and showed my husband, and he thought it could be maybe an old styled shaving kit of some sort, but it was quite interesting, and in a leather bound case. I thought was fun. And this one is a ceramic dish that says socker on it, which means sugar, so it is for storing sugar. And then I just walked past all the miscellaneous things that they had, just taking a look, seeing what I might find. These two bowls caught my eye. They were 35 krona each. Anytime I find a pair of something at a secondhand store is always worth looking. And this little ceramic piece for 35 crowns. I could see myself putting a plant in that, using it as a pot for some plants. And over here you could buy 3 items on these 3 shelves for 15 crowns, for $1, 3 of these for $1. And I did find these 6 bowls, which I thought were quite nice. And anytime you are looking to buy something, so if you could buy 3 items, so you would really be paying a couple of dollars for all those bowls. These 2 gold candle stands were also very pretty, very cheap. They were 29 crowns. I did think of buying them when I got back, but obviously when I got back they were not there. They had been sold. So they were very pretty, and then I found these next to them. Next over, I headed to the art section. I always go past the art section here, because sometimes you never know. You find some beautiful frames here for very little. The frames usually cost so much money, framing something and also the mounting of a painting or picture, if you will. So they had some beautiful frames. Some pictures were quite nice, I thought. And they had some strange, I wasn't sure really what that was. And then they had a group of paintings that were quite nice. And I found this one, which was a very modern art piece for somebody who had a modern type house. As you can see, I'm holding a chandelier in my hand, not a chandelier, a shade in my hand. And stay tuned to the end. I'm going to tell you what happened with that shade in a little bit. I did promise to tell you what had happened to that chandelier you saw me holding a glimpse of there when I went past that mirror. I have a lamp base up in my sitting room, where we have upstairs in the family sitting room, that I do have a shade on, but it is just a basic IKEA shade that I had for some time, and I just put it on. I thought it would work for now, and it's been fine after I bought the lamp base. But it's been 3 years now, and I haven't not been able to find a lampshade to fit it. But I went to the charity store and I found this lampshade, and I thought it would probably work there, and it was 30 crowns, and I bought it. And I thought, okay, let me go home and see if it works, and if it doesn't work I can just return it. It was just 30 crowns, because lampshades can be quite pricey here, and to be very honest, I don't find very many lampshades that I think are quite nice or that I like. So I bought this one, and I had everything in my bag, and I had my child with me, as you saw, my youngest son, and I held on to this lampshade that I had bought, and we got onto the bus, and my son wanted to sit right up in front, and I went up there with him, and then there was a space. I left the lampshade there so that it wouldn't move around. I didn't have it in my hand in anybody's way while I was on the bus, because I was standing next to him. And then of course, what did I do? I left it on the bus. So I was so upset. I left that lampshade on the bus after 3 years. I found a lampshade that I thought would just be right, and I left it on the bus. I mean, it's so typical me. I have so many things going on in my head, and so many different things I'm thinking of at the same time. I'm not in the moment, and my mom always says this. I'm never in the moment, and I forget, or I trip, or I don't know. It's just one of those things. So I left it on the bus, and I was so gutted when I came home. And it didn't, when I got off the bus, I didn't realize it then. I mean, I was halfway walking home from the bus stand, and I'm like, I feel like something's missing. I'm like, oh no, the lampshade is on the bus. Oh, it's one of those things. But I did call the bus company on Friday. This happened on Thursday. I went and I called them on Friday, and they did tell me that usually the lost and found things that they have all come to them to this one specific place in town, and it comes a week later. So that's what I did. I left the lampshade on the bus. These things happen. I'm so annoyed with myself, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, following along with me to the thrift store here in Sweden, and all the things I've bought. I'm going to be sharing with you in my next video. So please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell down there so you don't miss the next video that I'm going to be putting out. I'm going to be showing you all the things I bought at the secondhand store. So with all that said, have a great week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.